Have you ever found yourself gasping for breath after just a few steps, or suddenly sitting upright in the middle of the night because you couldn't breathe lying down? Many people think this is just a natural sign of aging, but in reality, it may be a desperate cry for help from a weakening heart that you don't even realize. How many people have ignored these silent warnings, only to end up in the hospital in critical condition? Could you be one of them? I am a cardiologist, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 5 most dangerous signs that your heart is growing weak. These are the symptoms I most often see in older patients in the emergency room, people who arrived too late because they believed their fatigue was simply part of getting old. Have you ever thought that way? That feeling worn out is just normal with age? Before we get into these warning signs, let me say this. If you truly care about your health as you get older, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so each week when I release a new video, you won't miss important tips to prevent heart failure, stroke, and heart attack. And I want to hear from you right now. Type 1 in the comments if you've ever felt unusual shortness of breath or fatigue, or type 0 if you've never experienced it. Are you absolutely sure you're healthy, or could something be silently happening inside that you don't yet know about? Now let's begin with the very first sign, one that so many people mistake for ordinary tiredness, but in fact is a serious warning that the heart is struggling to cope. Can you guess what it is?
Sign number 1, shortness of breath. Have you ever been walking at a normal pace when suddenly your chest feels heavy and you're gasping for air as if you had just climbed a steep hill, even though it was only a few short steps? Or worse, have you ever woken suddenly in the middle of the night, struggling for air, and had to sit upright just to breathe? Many people assume it's due to aging or weak lungs, but the truth is, it's your heart crying for help. Have you ever experienced that frightening moment? Medically speaking, when the heart weakens, it can no longer pump blood efficiently. As a result, fluid builds up in the lungs. When you lie down, this fluid shifts even more, pressing on your airways. That's why during the day, you may only feel mildly tired when walking. But at night, you can experience sudden, severe shortness of breath. Doesn't the thought of being jolted awake in the middle of the night, gasping for breath, make you anxious? The key point is this. If you find yourself frequently short of breath, whether during exertion or when lying down, don't ignore it. Get your heart checked right away. While waiting for a medical visit, you can do something simple. Prop yourself up with pillows to ease the pressure and keep track of when and how often these episodes happen. That record will be invaluable for your doctor to diagnose and adjust treatment. So, have you ever tried carefully monitoring your shortness of breath, or do you still brush it off thinking it'll pass on its own? And that was only the first sign. The next one doesn't just cause discomfort, it often makes people embarrassed, because it shows up most clearly in the legs. Do you want to know what it is?
Sign number 2, swelling or edema. Have you ever looked down at your legs and noticed your ankles swollen and heavy to the point where your favorite shoes suddenly feel tight? Some people think it's just from walking too much, standing too long, or simply aging. But the truth is, swelling can be one of the silent signs that your heart is growing weaker. Have you ever brushed aside these episodes of swelling? Here's how it works. When the heart weakens, blood backs up in the veins, and fluid leaks from the blood vessels into the tissues, causing swelling. Gravity pulls the fluid downward, so swelling is most noticeable in the legs and ankles, especially in the evening after a long day, and often improves by morning. That's why many patients assume it's probably from being on my feet too much, when in fact the real problem lies in the heart. Have you ever noticed the difference in your legs between morning and evening? If you find your ankles or feet swelling regularly, don't ignore it. Tracking your weight daily is also important, since swelling often goes hand in hand with fluid buildup in the body, leading to sudden weight gain. A simple tip for you: remove tight rings or shoes and make note of when the swelling happens most, then share this with your doctor. That information could be the key to detecting heart failure early. Have you ever thought that the bathroom scale in your home might actually be your heart health warning friend? And remember, swelling doesn't just make your legs feel heavy, it signals that something more serious is happening inside your body. Because the next sign, which many people dismiss as just age-related weight gain, may actually be clear evidence that your heart is retaining fluid. Do you want to know why sudden weight gain can be so dangerous?
Sign number 3, unexplained weight gain. Have you ever stepped on the scale in the morning and been shocked to see you've gained 2 or 3 pounds in just a few days, even though you haven't been eating more? Many people assume it's just because aging makes weight easier to gain, or because of less activity or diet changes. But in reality, such a rapid weight increase may be a sign that your heart is retaining fluid. Have you ever checked your weight each morning to see what message your body might be sending you? Here's the science. When the heart weakens, the body can't get rid of fluid properly, so it builds up in the lungs, abdomen, and tissues. The result is a sudden increase in weight over a short period of time. Unlike weight gain from fat, fluid-related weight gain comes with heaviness, fatigue, and swelling in the arms and legs. If you focus only on the numbers on the scale without asking why, you may miss a critical warning from your heart. Have you ever experienced that unsettling feeling of unexplained weight gain? One simple thing you can start doing today is this. Weigh yourself every morning right after you wake up, record the number, and compare it day by day. If you see an increase of more than 2 to 4 pounds, 1 to 2 kilograms, within just a few days without a clear reason, see a cardiologist right away. Doctors often call this your dry weight, your body weight when there is no excess fluid. Tracking this number is the easiest way to detect heart failure early. Do you realize that with nothing more than an inexpensive bathroom scale, you could actually save your own heart? And remember, weight is not just about appearance or figure. It can sometimes be the alarm bell of the heart. But what's even more concerning is that a weak heart doesn't only make you heavier with fluid, it also causes your heart to beat abnormally fast, as if it's trying to sprint just to keep up. So are you curious to know why palpitations and racing heartbeats could be the next dangerous warning sign?
Sign number 4, palpitations. Have you ever been sitting quietly at rest when suddenly your heart starts pounding wildly, as if it wants to leap out of your chest? That rapid, racing heartbeat for no clear reason can be frightening, but many people dismiss it, thinking it's just stress or momentary anxiety. In reality, it can be a sign that your heart is struggling. Have you ever experienced one of those episodes where your heart races uncontrollably? Here's the science. When the heart weakens, it tries to compensate by beating faster to make up for not pumping enough blood. Like an old, worn-out pump running at overcapacity, it pushes harder than normal, resulting in an irregular, rapid heartbeat. This leaves you feeling jittery, dizzy, or short of breath. If left untreated, irregular rhythms can cause blood to pool, forming clots, and those clots can become the spark that triggers a stroke. Are you brushing off those moments when your heart races abnormally? What you can do is never ignore recurring episodes of palpitations. If your heart races along with shortness of breath, dizziness, or chest pain, seek emergency care immediately. Beyond that, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, getting enough sleep, and avoiding excessive caffeine can all help lower the risk. Remember, you only have one heart, and it needs a steady rhythm to keep you safe.
Are you letting your heart struggle in silence? And if you think shortness of breath, swelling, sudden weight gain, or racing heart are already serious, the final warning sign is even more dangerous because it's often mistaken for simple old age fatigue. But in truth, it may be the last alarm bell from your heart. Do you want to know why lingering exhaustion can be one of the most dangerous signals of all?
Sign number 5, fatigue and total exhaustion. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling as though you hadn't slept at all? Your body heavy, drained, and so exhausted that even the smallest tasks leave you worn out? Many people tell themselves, it's just aging, everyone slows down. But the truth is that persistent fatigue can be a clear sign that your heart is gradually weakening. Are you mistaking pathological exhaustion for the natural tiredness of aging? From a physiological standpoint, when the heart can't pump enough blood, the entire body is deprived of oxygen and nutrients. The result is constant sluggishness, fatigue, and even poor memory and concentration. Many assume these symptoms are just a part of aging or another illness, but in reality, the underlying cause may be a failing heart. And the frightening part is that if ignored, this fatigue will only worsen until you lose the ability to care for yourself. Are you willing to sacrifice your independence just because you dismissed exhaustion that seemed harmless? What you should do is keep track of your fatigue levels. If you feel tired even while doing light activities, seek a heart evaluation promptly. In addition, gentle exercise, a healthy diet, and proper sleep can all help your heart work more efficiently. Remember, aging does not have to mean living in endless fatigue. You can absolutely improve your quality of life if you listen to your body. So, have you ever asked yourself whether your exhaustion is truly normal? And now, after walking through the 5 key warning signs of heart failure, shortness of breath, swelling, sudden weight gain, palpitations, and persistent fatigue, are you asking yourself, if I already have one of these signs, what should I do next to protect my heart? In the next part, I'll share with you practical, easy-to-apply solutions to help you manage and prevent heart failure so that fear can turn into hope. Are you ready to hear these life-saving tips?
What you should do. After hearing about the 5 dangerous signs of heart failure, you may be wondering, if I have one of these, what should I do now? The greatest fear for many people is discovering the condition too late. But here's the good news. If you act early, you can absolutely control it and live many more healthy years. So, would you like to know the simple steps anyone can start today? Step 1. Seek medical care at the first sign of trouble. Don't reassure yourself with, "It's probably nothing," because every day you delay allows the heart to weaken further. A simple checkup, blood pressure measurement, an electrocardiogram, or an echocardiogram can help your doctor detect problems early. Do you believe that just 1 hour in a clinic could give you back many years of healthy living with your family? Step 2. Monitor your body daily. Your weight, your blood pressure, swelling in your legs, your level of fatigue, all are signals. Treat writing them down like keeping a health journal. Many of my patients have told me that by weighing themselves regularly, they caught early signs of fluid buildup and avoided an emergency hospitalization. Do you already have the habit of recording your health daily?
Step 3. Make lifestyle changes. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start small. Eat less salt. Drink enough water, but not excessively. Take gentle walks each day, and get adequate sleep. These small steps act like saving energy for your heart, so it doesn't have to work overtime. Do you realize that even one low-salt meal today can reduce strain on your heart by tomorrow? Finally, keep your spirit optimistic.
Many studies show that older adults who maintain a positive outlook and stay connected with friends and family often manage heart disease much better. The heart doesn't just need medicine, it also needs joy and peace. Are you nourishing your heart with daily joy? And now, after learning how to protect your heart, let me take you back through the entire journey, from the dangerous warning signs to the practical solutions. Because sometimes just hearing it again can help you imprint it more deeply and apply it more effectively in your daily life. Would you like to look back with me at the whole picture one more time? We've gone through the 5 important warning signs that your heart may be weakening: shortness of breath, swelling, sudden weight gain, palpitations, and persistent fatigue. Each symptom may seem ordinary, easy to dismiss, but if you truly listen to your body, they are the alarm bells urging you to act in time. Do you realize that your heart is always sending you signals? It's just a matter of whether you choose to listen. Remember, aging does not mean resigning yourself to illness. You can still live healthily, joyfully, and independently, as long as you detect problems early and care for your heart properly. Many of my patients, even in their 70s or 80s, still enjoy walks, play with their grandchildren, and live fulfilling lives, simply because they didn't dismiss the early warning signs. Would you like to be one of them, instead of letting your heart collapse in silence? The message I want you to hold on to is this: you have only one heart, and it deserves to be loved and cared for every single day. Every gentle step you take, every healthy meal you eat, every restful night of sleep is a gift you give your heart. And in return, your heart will reward you with many more years of healthy living with your family. So from today, will you choose to ignore the warnings, or will you choose to take action, to live longer, stronger, and healthier?